Good morning, boys. Hope all are fine by the grace of Almighty. Boys, how about your study? Hope it is too good, isn't it? Okay, boys, in the previous class we practiced some MCQ from chapter 1. Now we read the another topic from chapter 1, entertainment and ICT. Boys, I try to complete the chapter 1 now, and in the next class we shall start another chapter. Okay, so let's start. Entertainment and ICT. With the development of ICT, a new era in the entertainment world has started. It has occurred in two areas. First, how people consume entertainment has fundamentally changed. Second, different media of entertainment have qualitatively changed. Okay, two areas. One is fundamentally changed. Second area qualitatively changed. Okay. Let us see first how individual media consumption habit has transformed in response to the changes in ICT. Once people had to go outside for entertainment. If they wanted to enjoy a film, they had to go to the cinema hall to enjoy a film, to the playground to watch a football match, to a concert to listen to music. Nowadays, there is no need to go outside for entertainment. Nowadays, there is no need to go outside for entertainment. Radio was invented first, and then the television. The computer came eventually. The internet is the latest addition to the computer. We have discovered that people can enjoy all kinds of entertainment within the four walls of their home. When computer first came into being, it was only used for computation. And calculation. Only the big organizations and the government could afford computers. But now, however, with the development of technology, computers have become easily available. And people have started using them for their personal purposes. Since computers have become more sophisticated with processors, huge storage, and considerable memory, they can be used not only for writing or calculation. But also for entertainment. Okay, for entertainment we use computer. Perhaps people use computers mostly for their entertainment. Composing a song, making a movie, and editing a photograph all can be done on computers. Because of the development of ICT, changes have come to the media and forms of entertainment. Changes have become to the media and forms of entertainment. Since songs can be digitized and converted into MP3 format, they can be played on computers. Similarly, we can watch videos and movies on computers. A huge volume of data can be stored on CD or DVD. Watching movies on DVD players without going to the cinema hall is a very common practice nowadays. Internet with faster speed has become easily available due to fiber optic network. As a result, people do not have to depend on audio CD or DVD either for listening to music or watching films. On top of it, programs in different radio and television channels can be directly accessed through the internet. Sometimes recorded programs are also available on the internet. Hence, viewers can access these programs according to their convenience. Okay, New forms of entertainment have appeared with the development of ICT. Computer games are one of them. Computer games are one of them. Big industries of computer games have been established all over the world, and the experts of these industries are innovating computer games of various sorts. The extensive popularity of computer games demonstrates its immense success as a new medium of entertainment. One of the reasons for their success is that computer games entertain people of all ages with different preferences. This game can be played with others, the computer itself, or even with gamers in a remote place via network. In fact, it should be noted here that excessive and compulsive use of computer or video games may become so strong that it can easily turn into an addiction. So, do not use over excess. Okay. That is why people around the world are warned about the negative consequence of compulsive computer or video gaming. Development in ICT played a vital role. In the emergence of new forms of entertainment, once making animation or cartoon films was very difficult. It has become easier for ICT and high-end supercomputers. Not only that, innovations done by creative designers have brought about changes to graphic works. Digital actors and actresses have been created on computers for graphic movies that are no longer dependent on real actors or actresses. Use of high-end supercomputers in creating imaginary dinosaurs and aliens for popular, commercially successful films is very common nowadays. In summary, ICT has not only created new forms of entertainment but also made them accessible to the mass. Most importantly, ICT has revolutionized the entertainment industry, and its ultimate future in the entertainment industry is beyond one's imagination. Look, then the topic is Digital Bangladesh. It is our last topic of chapter 1. Okay, so let's start. The present government has undertaken a plan to establish Digital Bangladesh for the first time. Bangladesh conquered its independence through enormous bloodshed in the Liberation War of 1971. We will be celebrating the Golden Jubilee in 2021. Golden Jubilee in 2021, and that is why we are determined to take our motherland to the highest peak of success. Digital Bangladesh is the means to materialize the vision. The government and general citizens have taken initiative to materialize the dream. First, we should know what we mean by analog and digital. An analog signal is a kind of continuous and infinitely variable representation of data and information. Analog signal is a kind of continuous and infinitely variable representation of data or information. As an example, we may discuss about the measurement and record of daily temperature. Temperature varies throughout the day, and the temperature inside the home can also be much different than the outside. Representation of any small amount of change in the temperature through a signal may be called an analog signal. However, an analog signal may not always give information with precise accuracy and reliability. Okay. Then a digital signal converts the information into numbers 0 or 1. Okay, digital signal converts the information into numbers 0 or 1 and displays and stores the information in numbers. Hence, it is called the digital signal. Since The digital signal indicates the value of the quantity in a digital format, that is, in a numerical form. It gives more accurate information than the analog signal. Digital signal gives more accurate information than the analog signal. It is generally quicker and easier to read than the analog one. For example, a watch with a high precision movement of an hour hand, a minute hand and a second hand gives an analog signal as a measure of time passing. By contrast, a watch with an electronic display of time in numbers gives a digital signal. The phrase Digital Bangladesh is not used to indicate Bangladesh as a computer-oriented country. Digital Bangladesh is not used to indicate as a computer-oriented country. Its implication is more extensive. Digital Bangladesh refers to a modern Bangladesh developed with the help of ICT. The objectives of Digital Bangladesh are to ensure better education and health and more job opportunities and eradication of poverty. Therefore, in order to fulfill these objectives, it is important to bring changes to our old conventional mindset and be positive and inventive. The fundamental aim underlying Digital Bangladesh is to ensure democracy, human rights, transparency, accountability, and justice with the maximum utility of technology. The main thrust of the objectives is to improve the standard of living of citizens from all social classes. In order to fulfill the objectives of Digital Bangladesh, the government has focused on 4 specific factors: human resource development, participatory citizenship, civil services reformation, and inclusion of technology in everyday life. Bangladesh has started developing information and communication technology late in comparison with other countries. That is why Bangladesh is significantly lagging behind. Even though the significance of ICT was not realized, nowadays ICT is getting proper importance. We are getting high-speed internet connection as we are connected to the submarine cable. There is a positive side of the extension of technology. If a nation lags behind at a moment in any particular technology, it does not mean it will stumble all the time. It may leapfrog other countries. Bangladesh is trying her level best to be equal with other countries in her use of technology. The infrastructure for information technology has started to be constructed in the country by the present government, setting up the fiber optic connection throughout the country. An initiative is taken to provide the internet service to remote area. The number of telephone users was negligible in the country just ago 1.5 decades, but now every adult uses a phone. Information service centers have been opened at the union level. The post office of the remote areas are transferred into e-centers that provide the service of mobile money transaction. The district information cell and the national information cell with the union information centers are important additions to the infrastructure of the country. The tasks like registration of admission test, getting the result of public examination, and purchasing train tickets are being done regularly on the mobile phone. ICT courses are included in the curriculum of schools and colleges. This textbook is an example of that. Computer science is being taught in the colleges and universities. The younger generation of the country is joining the software companies along with setting their own firms, and a large number of young people are strengthening the economy of the country through outsourcing. 12th May 2018 is a very important day for us. Why? In this day, Bangladesh as 57th state of the world has launched its own satellite Bangabandhu 1. Okay, the date is 12th May 2018. 57th state of the world has launched its own satellite Bangabandhu 1 in the space. As a result, we have moved one step ahead to digital Bangladesh. Bangladesh will be benefited in the field of education, health, agriculture, weather, forecast and economic advancement by using this satellite. This will be used in satellite-based television services as well as ensuring our national security. For this satellite, it will be easy to spread internet and telecommunication facilities in the remote areas of the country. By using Bangabandhu 1 satellite, we will be able to save and earn foreign currency in the information and telecommunication sector. So where we use Bangabandhu Satellite 1 services? The answer is in the information and telecommunication sector. The success stories, however, do not indicate that we have reached our target. We have to walk a long way to achieve the goal, as most of the people of our country live in the villages. The first step to digital Bangladesh is to bring these people to the network of ICT services. So we have to build up large infrastructures. A skilled manpower is required to avail of the opportunity of ICT to the utmost level. So we should develop expertise in this sector. The standard of education of colleges and universities should be enhanced and a good number of students should be skilled in ICT. Transparency should be ensured through e-governance. The new generation should be encouraged to use their innovative power, and a coordination between universities and information and communication technology is must that we can make a real digital Bangladesh. Okay boys, the chapter 1 has been finished. In the next class, we'll go to the another chapter. The chapter is 4. Okay, so please practice some MCQ from this chapter. Okay, thanks to all.